Good day, boys and girls. Today we're going to look at some language exercises. The first one we're going to look at is connecting words, and then we're also going to look at phrasal verbs. The information is in your textbooks on page 78. So the first one, connecting words, it's conjunctions or connecting words. The main function of connecting words is to join sentences together. I've given you at the bottom there a table or four columns with examples of different connecting words, and also as well as moreover to, etc. So you won't know all of them, but I just want you to have a look at them. And then I've just given you one example here. I took my umbrella to work because the weather service issued an alert for severe thunderstorms over the entire country. So if you look at these two sentences, I took my umbrella to work and the weather service issued an alert for severe thunderstorms over the entire country, you will hear that these are two sentences that can function on their own. But if we use a connecting words, we can make one sentence of it, and it then gives you a bit more explanation as to why the person took their umbrella to work. So that's basically the function of connecting words. There's not really much more to say about that. And then phrasal verbs. Remember, verbs are our action or doing words in a sentence. Typically, the girl wrote a letter, I cried last night, we woke up this morning. So those are all action or doing words. And then some verbs have a combination of words, sometimes two or even three words together. So instead of having only one word in the sentence that is my verb, I have more than one. They are in it. It's a little rhyme or a little formula that they have, and those are called phrasal verbs. In our example here, the girl wrote down the names of everyone who talked in class. So talked is also a verb, but wrote down, can you see, you can't just say the girl wrote the names of everyone who talked in class. The girl wrote down. So can you see there's a little combination there of verbs that you can't really split. They always go together, like peanut butter and jam on a sandwich. And that's basically it, boys and girls, our connecting words and our phrasal verbs. I'm not going to give you too much to do for today, your homework. I want you to do it on an exam pad on the first line. As always, please write your name, surname, the date on which you do the exercise, and the heading. Our heading for this exercise is language, connecting words and phrasal verbs, and your page reference number in brackets, please. And then I would like you to do questions 1 through to 7 in your textbooks. If your questions are not numbered the same, it doesn't matter. As long as you've got the correct page reference number, then we'll find them. Just number them as they appear in your textbook. The first 5 questions are about connecting words. The ones that you will have to use, they tell you there, is you're going to join those sentences with either but, so that, or because. So you don't use any other words there. You only use but, so that, or because. So you don't have to write them down as they are, the sentences. You can just do the sentences correctly. So the first one, 1A, is Layla went for a swim. She was not allowed to is the second sentence. So now you have to select whether you're going to use the connecting word but, whether you're going to use so that, or whether you're going to use because, to combine those two sentences for them to make sense. So please think very carefully before you just start writing, boys and girls. First work out which ones you're going to use where, and then you can just do the combination of sentences. And remember, for question 1, for instance, the word she, that's where the second sentence starts, it won't be a capital letter S if it is in the middle of the sentence. So please look at that very carefully as well, or else it is going to be wrong. So make sure you look at that as well. Pay attention to that. Then question 6 in my textbook is about phrasal verbs. I want you to write down the entire sentence, and then you'll see on the left hand side of your page there are phrasal verbs in purple blocks. So you select the correct ones to complete each sentence with. And question 7 in my textbook is where you have to use is or are. Again, you write down the entire sentence, boys and girls, and you underline where you filled in is or are. You only underline those words. That's all for today. Thank you and stay warm.